What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you the 3 things I learned at my $30,000 a year mastermind that I went to last week. All right, guys, thanks again for coming back for another video. My name is Gino Palumbo, real estate investor here in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, the mastermind that I just came from last week was called Collective Genius, the best mastermind I could recommend anyone joining. There's 2 levels. There's a CG Select, there's a CG Premier. Either one you join is tremendous value in them. I mean, it's unbelievable. And the smaller one doesn't cost as much as $30,000. So it's just a crazy value. I joined it. I was in the smaller one, CG Select. And when I say smaller, it's not a negative connotation. I mean, there's guys killing it in there, doing 60, 70 deals a year. But as well as there's that higher Premier, and that's the one we just joined. Now, again, they're both incredible value, but I just came back from the Premier event, and I want to share with you guys 3 things that I learned at this Premier event. Now, the theme of the event was like, dispo is now just as important as acquisitions. Okay, so what's one thing we learned from that? They came out with so much value. I mean, so many great speakers. Now, one of the speakers talked about the best buyers you need to start marketing to are people that are flip about 2 homes every 8 months. 2 homes every 8 months. And these people are guys that run the data company Audantic. Some of you might have heard of them, some of you might not. It's an AI data company, and they cost about $28,000 a year. This is our 2nd year with them. So far, I looked at our return. I think we're at like 12x on it. But it's a data provider. And they have also a company called Buyer Sonar, and you can use them and all around the country, Buyer Sonar, to help you find buyers. And they said, look, the best buyers that you want to sell to are no longer these big hedge funds that are backing out of deals, no longer these well-versed investors. If we want the most money, we need to sell to the people that don't care about making the most profit. Someone's first flip, they're happy making 20K, 25K. You know, obviously it depends on your market. You're in California, maybe a little more. If you're in the middle of nowhere, maybe a little less. But they're okay with making that money. Their example was like, look, a fireman making 55 grand a year, 50 grand a year, he'll be happy to flip 2 properties a year at 25K profit per deal to double his salary. He's happy to do that. And again, the way we can find this is through Buyer Sonar, their company. And I'm sure you can kind of do something like this in PropStream, but just LLCs that have bought a maximum of 2 properties in the last 8 months. And skip tracing those people and calling them up and say, look, I got the property where you just purchased near, in the city near where you've been purchasing. Those are the buyers we want to sell to. Now, we list everything on the MLS, but we're still looking at targeting these buyers before we list on the MLS. Like, literally give them about 12 hours to give us an answer on this property in terms of if they're interested or not, and then list it on the MLS. But I want to start looking towards, building those buyers up, because again, they pay sometimes more than even on the MLS we could sell it for, because we don't have it listed yet when we give it to them, right? And they sometimes will pay more. They're fine making their 20K when usual seasoned investor might want to make 50, right? You got to find these buyers. And that was one thing we got for them. Number 2, we had the founder of Priceline, billionaire, Jeff Hoffman, come out and speak on his business, and not only his business, but businesses that he's built and some of the biggest leadership stuff / biggest lessons he's learned. And one of them was like, you got to build your brand asset. Your brand asset. So, for example, Walmart's brand asset is low prices. That's why people shop with them. If you don't see at a store, you don't see them advertising on their commercials, we have the highest quality products. No, that's not what Walmart does, right? Walmart does not think they have the highest quality products, but what they do know is they got the low prices. And you'll see that on everywhere you go in the store, the signs, low prices, low prices, low prices. But you know why they did that? It's because they know that's who they're targeting. That's their audience. People that are wanting the lower prices. It's just the facts. And how we can do that in your business or in my business too, is we can go back and ask the last 10 customers we've worked with, right? The last 10 we worked with, and say, what's the one thing, not 4 things, not 3, what's the one thing that made you work with us versus others? And what you'll start seeing is that there's a trend, right? I'm just collecting my data. I got 3 of the 10 so far. It's been about a day of asking, and hopefully we can get another at least 6 or 7. But of why do you stand out? And so far, out of the 3, they've all said, I felt welcomed, I felt trustworthy, I felt that you guys were actually going to say what you were going to do. I felt trust. I felt like I wasn't dealing with just any other company, right? I felt like you guys really cared. And so guess what we're going to do? We're going to pitch our marketing to be, hey, we truthfully care for you guys. We trust, or we want you to trust us. And you can't just say trust us. Obviously that sounds sketchy, but we're going to show them like these reviews of how, because again, this is what made these 3 people so far feel comfortable working with us. We're going to show them, we're just going to send them these reviews when we get in contact with them of people saying how they felt comfortable working with us, how they felt that they could trust us, right? Because we know if we can market that way, we can include that on our SMS stuff. After we've contacted them, we can include that on cold calling. We include that on mail, that, people trust us on our website. And that's how we can now start marketing. And guess what we can also do? We can also do this in sales, is we can now, start selling towards that. Hey, so I want to share something with you. Why do you think that our past customers have told us that they feel comfortable working with us and that they can trust us? Why do you think that might be? And again, you can say that exact line to some seller that you feel is not trustworthy, or some seller says, hey, I'm going to go ask some other offers. I understand, but I want to share something with you. So in the past, other clients have decided to work with us over others. And the reason why is they told us they could trust us. They felt that we were being honest and that we were truthfully, giving them as much money as possible, / that we were honest with them. And again, I kind of butchered that, but like they were comfortable working with us. Why do you think that is, Mr. Seller? He's going to say, well, it's probably because you guys do what you say you're going to do. You do it at the timeline you say you're going to do that. Yes. And you just be quiet. Yeah, that's exactly it. Now, would you like that same experience? Would you want that same experience? Yes. Okay, perfect. I just want to see if we were a good fit. You're not pressuring them into a sale, but you're just not testing, you're just planting the seed in their head of how other people have portrayed them. And we actually know, because most of our clients want to feel that that they can trust us. And so if we can pitch that to them, they're gonna be like, okay, I really do trust these people. Right? I know I went around a little bit of rabbit hole there, but that's like a big thing. Again, asking the sellers, that we know that trustworthiness is what they really look for. Hey, why did other sellers, do you think, picked us over other people, and they're going to tell you because they felt that, that you had trustworthiness, that you guys are being legit and all that good stuff. And that's good, because we want them to feel that way if we know that's what a lot of our customers want to feel like, right? Now, number 3, it goes back to dispo, and it's going into the fact of, okay, we cannot treat dispo as just another department now. It's not another department that we can just neglect and spend a couple thousand a month on marketing for it, right? We spend all this money on our acquisition managers, all our money on lead managers, all this money on, marketing softwares, all this money on sales software, sales training, all this stuff, but we don't do it with dispo. I don't know anyone that does it at the level they do with sales. And I'm not saying for you to spend the same amount of money, but what I'm saying is it's time now. Start buying those investor lists. Start buying buyer sonar. Start buying these softwares to help you sell stuff. Even if you're on the MLS, start buying, better data, right? Authentic's great data, even for buyers. Start paying your employees a little more. Start getting more employees. It's time to spend that money up on dispo, because that's what everyone needs right now. There's no one at this event, and in any event, there's no one that can say really they had their best quarter. That's truly at scale last quarter. And it's truthfully because the market shifts so much in deal size and dispositions. It turned from being, that we could sell anything to now we got to actually try to sell something. So start investing in those marketing campaigns and email blast and stuff like that for your dispo, just as much as you are doing in sales. I'm not saying exactly, but add some more money to it, and that's what we're going to start doing, spending more time on dispo and putting our resources into it. So I hope you guys got some value from this video. I know I talked a lot, but if you did, please leave a comment down below. Please tag me on Instagram. You're watching this. It would mean a lot to me. And again, thanks for watching, guys. I kind of went fast. I freaking filmed like 6 videos and all the volume was missing. So I'm kind of sped up and I'm trying to remember things as I said it the first time. So if you think I missed anything, leave it down below and I'll be happy again to see you guys on the next video.